I've been the head coach of Aspull Warriors Wrestling now for just short of 4 years. I originally started at this club just with my son after COVID, and the club was quite small at the time, and just went from there. I went from watching my son on the sidelines to helping out on the mats, and before you know it, I've got my own key scope, and then 3 years down the line we've moved and I've got my own place. What we try and do is, the earliest age is 4 years old. Now, there is a couple of instances where I've started 3-year-olds because they've been sat on the sidelines watching the siblings, and I've let them on just running about. So I've got 1 or 2 at 3-year-old, and they've done all right. So I just let them stay on. So the minimum age is 4, but if they're 3, I'll give them a trial class. If they join in and they're not disrupting it too much, we're going to disrupt it a little bit when they're 3. If they join in, then I'll let them stay on. But the minimum age is 4, and that's 4 to 7-year-olds. And then we move up then to the junior class, which is 7 onto teens, late teens. You can come to our club anytime you want. You don't have to wear our kit. You don't have to wrestle for us. You don't have to sign up monthly, which would be beneficial for us, but you don't have to do that, because a lot of people, I get people travelling from Newcastle. I can't expect them to be regular and pay monthly, so anybody's welcome. So I started with that. Also, keep it inclusive, which it should be. Wrestling is inclusive all around the world. Anybody's welcome, and I've kind of made that clear from day one, and people have seen that, and it's gone from strength to strength. So yeah, it is inclusive. We have all different walks of life. We have SEN kids as well. I've got quite a few autistic kids, and surprisingly, they make the best wrestlers. So they're all welcome, So I try my best with anybody. That's what I'm trying to say. Everybody deserves a chance.
Straight away, when I first came in with my child, it was the integration was brilliant. Walked in straight through, straight onto the mats, and got straight involved with all the other kids. First, there's such a good age range here, which with the from 4 to, I think it goes up to 7 here, until they move up. He was straight on the mats, and he paired him up with someone straight away, just to make it a lot easier for him to integrate into by doing this different moves that he had on the mat. Say for instance, the move forward rolls, all that. He was watching the other kids and how they do stuff. So yeah, it was really good.
My son is Louis, who trains here. He trains at Aspull Warriors. He's been training here for about 6 months. He's come on leaps and bounds in that time. When he first started, he wasn't quite confident enough to get on the mat. We had some tears sometimes, but over time, within a few weeks, he was getting more confident. He was enjoying it. He's, like I say, his confidence has come on leaps and bounds since. Not only his physical abilities, but also his how he deals with things at home with his friends, stuff like that. He really enjoys coming.
Luke, I've got 2 lads, Freddie and Alf. They're both in the mini section. Freddie's 5, he's been coming about 9 months now, and now Alf's 3. He's not quite 4 yet. He's been coming about 3 months. Because.
What sort of experience have they had here?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, brilliant. Freddie's quite a shy lad, so he's been on show again on the mat at start, but with the coach, Chris Hoban, and they really brought him on. Really come out of his shell. Really growing confidence, although has to put it mass. And then same with Alf. Really supporting him. Felt we already a bit emotional, but he gets there.
And have you noticed any changes in relationships between Louis and Alf since they've been coming wrestling?
Well, they're always at it home anyway, so they're always fighting each other. Our Alf, because he's got the better for anyone, I think so, yeah.
And Nikki, what changes have you seen in Freya since she's been training here?
I think from where she started to where she is now, I think even in herself, confidence has come on loads. But in her actual wrestling, her progression has come on like no end. I think she's grown so much in herself, and you can see that in the results that she's getting.
And I think, Freya, you've competed in a number of championships recently, haven't you? I think I saw you at the Tallinn Open, the British Open. Is that right? Have you also competed in different countries?
Yeah, they did Ireland, Finland.
Spain and Italy, did you go to?
Did in Spain.
And what do you think the future, wrestling future holds for you?
I don't know, hopefully like the Olympics, kind of well. But
Any further thoughts, Nikki, you want to add about Freya and her characteristics, relationships with other children since she's been wrestling?
I think the relationship between all of her teammates, I think there's that unbreakable bond, I think, between all of them, because they have that common ground, or they have that mutual respect for each other because of obviously what they're all doing. But I think that goes outside of the gym as well. You know, she's always really well disciplined, so that goes obviously in school as well. I think he's just a great sport overall.
Planning Sadat. I've got two sons, Aban and Isa. Isa's 10 and Aban's 12.
And how long have they been wrestling at Aspull, Sadat?
Aspull's, I'd say maybe just over a year. Before we came to Aspull, I heard a lot about Aspull, came here, and it's lived up to expectations. So in terms of expectations, what I was expecting was great coaching. That turned out to be true. You've got Chris, you've got Mark, you've got Say, got other people that are, they've been great. The other children that come here, super high caliber. Yeah, so I'd say probably those two things: great coaches and great training plans.
Thank you. And how have you seen your sons change since they've been wrestling here?
Vastly. Skill development, stamina, fitness, mindset, just a lot of things.
And my name's Hussein Nameed. I am a coach at Aspull Warriors Wrestling Club.
My kids train here as well. And the reason why they come to Aspull Warriors Wrestling Club, because we believe it's the number one cook in the whole of the UK. We have kids on from Bradford, Birmingham, Yorkshire, Leeds.
I myself from Manchester 5 days a week. It's only 2 miles away, but it takes about an hour and 5 minutes getting here on average, I'd say.
The reason why I come here to a fast train, the best coaches on the mat right now, we have about 40 kids, 4 matches, a hand at home. And I've seen my kids walk in here as timid, shy kids and turn out to be very confident young men. They could walk up to big people, look them in the eyes, shake their hands, explain to people a technique, what they meant. They become just better individuals being over here. Chris has supported my kids a lot. He does a lot for my kids. Honestly, he treats his kids like my own, and this is why we to Aspull Warriors Wrestling.
I understand you have a couple of children that train at Aspull Warriors here.
Yeah, I got 2 children, one boy and one girl. Raphael is 11 years old and Roxy's 5.
And what difference have you seen in the children since they've been training here?
Oh, massive different, because Rafa just started here, you know, when obviously he just came here for wrestling because he was doing kickboxing and everything. But I find Chris through one of my friends called Jane. So she recommended this place, and then when we came here from day one, he had absolutely loved it because Chris, honestly, so professional, very good with kids. And I loved it myself, and Raphael did same. And so every time we just came every week and get involved with kids, and then after a few months going forward, I got involved with everything, you know, and I went and did my coaching levels, level 1 and then level 2. So I'm helping with press as well now, and I really enjoy it, to be honest, and it's helping me physically and mentally as well, and I love it.